Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live stream of this beautiful Sunday. How is everybody doing? Hope you are doing okay. As you can see, we've got company tonight. I hope everybody can hear me okay. And let's see what I already missed in the chat. Hi, Angie. Welcome. Kathy is here. I saw Kaz, I saw Vera, welcome. I saw Marielle, also welcome. And everybody who is, I think lurking is a bad word. Hi, Millie, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining in on this Sunday live stream. I hope everybody has, it is the last live stream of the year. For me, it is the last of the year, but so we're going to make this a fun one. I did prepare a page or something, but and as you can see a little bit, I am lurking the World PDC Darts World Championship because Michael van Gerwen is playing tonight, so I am watching that with in my peripheral vision. What are we going to do tonight? Well, I asked my my lovely daughter. I asked her in a whim, say, just shout a number between 0 and 1006. And she said 999. So I pulled this book. It's a Hannah Lynn book. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Come on. It is an untouched book, so I was really happy. And then the whole... I don't know if you know this book. I think this is one of her earlier ones. This is 2015, so it is an old book. And I was really happy she picked this book because Hannah Lynn is an illustrator. I think she didn't get enough love the past year, especially from me. So I was really happy. And I found a page that I like. That is this one. But I wanted to do something special, so I pulled out my pen pastels, and I'm gonna try first do the background and try to base everything with pen pastels first, and then go over it with pencil or whatever comes to mind. So I was scouring around the house for washi tapes because I needed a washi tape to protect the edges of the book when I work with pen pastels. And I came across a bag. I don't know if you ever have that. I thought, what is this? This is a little bag of treats. So I'm gonna start with that first because I have no idea what is in there, and see if it still works and if we can use it on the channel. If it still works, because I see a lot of fun things in there. Let me take it away from the camera of the crackling. Look at this. Well, these are the bags I would like to find every day. Let me sort this out. I see Sharpies. I have no idea. Still living on painkillers, but I can do things I have to work tomorrow. So. Oh, Vera, I'm so sorry to hear that you are not 100% okay yet. Glad to see it's getting a little bit better. But I hope you didn't let it spoil your Christmas, honey. All right, I've sorted it out. I got some Sharpies here. Didn't know I had these. So these are useful. Let me get a page. See if I can get some color, if they still work. Hi, Adele. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. I'm just going through a little bag that I found somewhere in the... Well, this one still works. That's the blue one. Put it back in the bag again because I don't have a dedicated drawer yet. Oh, the light blue still works. Black still works. That's good. Hi, Kimberlyn. Oh, this is a cool one. Is it a gold one? Yeah, that's a gold one. Well, look at that. Didn't know that one. Let's see in the... That's cool. This gold is really nice. Nice coverage. I think it is... Oh, well, bleed through. Not that bad. Let me see. The brown one also still works. I have a green. Just testing this out. See if they are still usable. Oh, mine is still asleep. Yellow. Yep. This is a silver. Is this a silver? Yes, this is a silver. Oh, you can. I guess you cannot kill a Sharpie because they have been up in that room for a couple of years. Look at this. These are fantastic. That's a purple one. Cute colors too. I love this color. Yep, that's also cool. Let me check it out. Yep. Okay. And this one, this is a copper one. Oh, bronze. It's called bronze. Wow, look at that. These are stunning. So these passed the test. What else was in that bag? Yeah, these ones. These are Ecolina brush pens. I think they work really well with water. Never use them. Let me see. Oh, that still works. Gosh, I love this. It's like finding a hidden treasure or something. These are really wet. I think I saw on, look at this, how moist they are. This is a black one. I love these. I'm gonna try these out with water brushes. Orange. The green one's still there. This is a yellow ochre kind of color. Purple. Well, they are still alive and kicking, all of them. Beautiful colors. So these passed the test as well. I love this bag. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Oh, and here comes the tough ones. These ones. Let me watch the bleed through. Well, nothing. This is kind of thick paper. This is kind of cardstock. So these I have to shake. And these are Nuvo glitter markers. Oh, let me skip the commercials for now. Let's see if they will still work. It's always hard with the glitter. You have to mix it up. Shake, baby, shake. Shake it, baby, shake. Oh, there we go. Really thick nib, by the way. This is a green one. It's called Venetian Jade. No idea. Oh, Kathy, maybe it's time we start using these. I never use them too. Look at this, but look at this color. How's the glitter? Let's see if I... Well, there is a shimmer there. It's not really... Oh, this makes a lot of noise. This is Purple Passion. What are they based on? It's a smooth, water-based, lustrous, sparkling color marker pen. How much can you put in one sentence? This is Raspberry Tart. Also good. This one is golden ochre. Oh. Not too bad. And last but definitely not least, this is the blushing carmine. Wow. Okay, oh, you can press it as well. Well, I thought these would be dried out, but they're just not. I'm happy. Fun little bag of lost goodies. I like especially the glitter ones. Cute colors. No bleed through. This is from my AI period, so I'm using that as useless paper. Well, I like it. Good. Back to the task at hand. That's this little lady. As I said, my daughter picked the page out. Gosh. Yeah, it is a nice find. I think I need to go through the entire house one day. See what else I got tucked away somewhere. That's a good find. And I did some rearranging of markers and acrylic markers, alcohol markers, so I got a little bit more room. And for the people who saw the video that I posted this afternoon, oh, my favorite Hannah Lynn book is actually the smaller ones with the faces. That's my favorite Hannah Lynn book, but I like them all. I like the steampunk one and one from the archives. Actually, this one I really like because there are no doubles. This is just 50 beautiful pages. So, and Hannah was a little bit neglected past year. So, well, I hope so. Now I have to use, I actually do not like using washi tape because every time I use tape, the book kind of, the paper rips, but I have a trick. I just stick it to my clothes first and then stick it to the book. But this is a really tight fit because I'm going to work with pen pastels first. Because I gave myself a gift. You have to put up the make your own happy. Gosh, now gonna fit in here, aren't I? No, let's try this one first. Just have to be careful. Scoot this. What am I doing? Here we go. So I went to kind of the Dutch vintage side. No, I want to do this a different color, so I'm gonna stick it on the second one. And there was this lady who was selling her pen pastel set. It has always been on my wish list for a long time because I like working with pastels, especially on backgrounds. So I thought about it for 5 minutes, and she was in a city near an hour drive from where I live, and I said, well, I got some money saved up. I am going to buy the entire pen pastel set. Well, that's good to know, Marielle. I'm still contemplating if I need to put a disclaimer on there. And this is just the first one of, wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think there will be 24 parts. I have to, yeah, I am the best excuse you ever have. Look, honey, she has over 1,000 books. Yes, she has. And I love them all. No, actually I didn't, because I was pretty myself that I got rid of 4, 5. I destashed 4 books, 5 books. So, yay me. And I was thinking of giving them away or doing something with it, but I actually am not gonna do that. I chucked them in the bin. They were ugly, they were AI, they were not, no. So maybe I only have a shelf. Well, I have no more room left, so maybe it's good if I'm gonna stick it to my Sunday chic. There we go. So I thought, well, why keep those books if I'm never gonna color in them? And I know it. I knew from my mom it was AI book, so I just need to get rid of them. They just now I have a little bit more space for something else. That's also a good thing. Yes, it is a lot of work, but it's really fun going through them all, and I'm going through them really fast. I'm not gonna flip through them all. So if you are watching the video and you want to see a full flip through, just let me know which book and I will make that happen. And it's actually, for me, it's important to do because I need to check if my spreadsheet is still up to date. So why not take you along for the ride? Oh, this look, it's actually quite cute with that border around it, but it has a purpose. All right, my whole desk is filled with all kinds of things. So where was I? Oh yeah, pen pastels. I got this. This one was included. She gave me this one as well. So there are all these applicators and things that were in there. And I want to do and look, this is, I had a few, but all these trays of these beautiful colors, I'm so in love. I feel so blessed. I was able to buy it. I worked hard for it this year, so no shame there. And the lovely lady in Eindhoven, thank you so much for letting me take, because it was hard on her that she had to part with this set. I can get the lid off, come on. Pull that. Where is it? So I had to make a promise that I will take a really good care of her babies. And I am, if I can get the lid off. Because if I cannot get the lid off, then her babies are in really good care, so I'm never going to use them, but I am going to use them. So what I thought was these colors, like this one, and this one, from the outside to the middle, starting with the darkest color. Just gonna go over everything. I was on track to do at least a page in all my books, but now I'm sick, so blah. For tomorrow, I may or may not. Well, just take your time, Adele. It's not. You do you, whatever you feel like doing. I know coloring is the thing we like most, but if you are not feeling well, just rest, take your time. There are a couple of different sizes. These are the illegal ones, and these are the real pen pastel ones. It's the same, so I buy these cheap on Amazon or on some other foreign country. So, and the other ones, and I do wash them and see if I can reuse them. So now I'm looking for a similar color, but I haven't. So I'm gonna take a new one. Still color, I have no brain, no serious coloring. So yeah, I did a color by number this afternoon, so I can fully understand that you do a color by number. Let's see, big sponge. And Oh, I need a different one. I think it's this one. So I'm not going to be very careful for the line art. That's the beauty of working with pen pastels. You can erase whatever you want. I think I'm going to start with the lightest color, going from the inside out, so I can keep using the applicator. Look at me being all Dutch. But I think I'm starting with that one. But there, you see a little bit of blue in there, so I have to blow it away. So, I'm not a pen pastel connoisseur. I'm just starting to figure them out. So bear with me. So this is again being trial and error. See where it gets me. I want to be very careful around her skin, but I can erase. So actually these 4 colors look absolutely gorgeous. And you don't need a whole lot. I think one of this will last a lifetime. See what it does on this paper. I hope the camera will pick this up because this is a really light color. So I'm not going to be overly careful with the line art. I'm just little flower with my heart flavor. Oh. Now everybody take good care of yourself, please. I know Christmas is always, it has to be an enjoyable period, but the stress, the Christmas stress is, oh no, that one. So, because it's really light, I can do my fingers and take it off. So I want her in a little bit of a light glow. Oh, who's that? That's band business. And I think pen pastels is really lovely to soft colors, and this whole swirl thing I'm gonna do in a different color. So see my card. Yeah. All mine is not helping is sleeping again, my dog. So, but she loves being here. See what we can make of this page. Stuck on my extra fur, yeah. In case we don't know how to color fur, I cannot. I have horrible times coloring fur, so. A little bit of fur never hurt anybody. So this is the lightest color. I'm gonna go to this one. So you see, I'm not gonna change applicators because this is a darker color, and I'm just gonna blend it in with the lighter color. Great. I missed the add thing. I need to learn and teach myself to turn those things off. I always forget to turn the ads off. I'm so sorry. If you put down a little white gel pen. Yeah, I saw that too. That was a great tip. Um, and that's so much fun experimenting with all kinds of mediums. Let's see if I'm missing anything. That's a good idea. Great. Oh, welcome. Chaotic Coloring Dreams. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's okay. I almost listen to everything with my name. But welcome to the live stream. Hope you are doing okay and you're having a fun weekend. Let's see, I'm going to do a little bit here. I love it with a pen pastel. You always have to work it a little bit more to get that beautiful effect, because now it looks like, yeah, nothing interesting yet. I used these pen pastels also with the Christmas stockings page, and it turned out really, really well, but it took a long time before I was finished getting it on paper. But it doesn't take a lot of the pen pastel. You have to be very careful. As you can see, I just really easily tip the applicator in there. I don't need a lot. Well, thank you for asking. I actually bought them myself as a Christmas gift to myself. Yay me. I said earlier that there was a lovely, lovely lady that sold her entire pen pastel set. So that's all the colors, all 80, and some extras. And she asked a good price. So I thought it's now or never. If I want to invest in them, I will. I have to do it now. So I contacted her and she said, "When can you pick them up?" I said, "Today." So I drove an hour, and I feel really blessed to be able to work with them now, because I love this. So I guess it's a Christmas present to myself. Christmas/birthday. I was allowed to. Been working really hard this year, so sometimes you just have to, yeah, make it a little bit fun for yourself. So, and I have been using them from day one, since I have them in my house. So they are being used, and I haven't had that for a long time with a supply. So really having fun with these ones. I actually saw a Instagram post from Annie Reyes. She's the one that makes the beautiful coloring books and makes incredible art. And she actually uses pen pastels a lot to soften up her pages. And I thought, yeah, that is a neat trick. So she does a lot with, she bases with alcohol marker sometimes, and also works a lot with pencil. But to soften it up, she almost always goes over them with the pen pastels. And the effect is absolutely stunning. So that was the main reason I got my interest back in pen pastels. And as you can see, you don't need a lot to have a great effect on a page. I think it needs a little bit more of the darker color here. So this is going to last me a lifetime, I think. All right, now let's go to the darkest color I picked. Let's see if this will work. I'm a little scared of using the dark colors, but and yes, I do use a fixative spray. You have to with pen pastels. But not now. It is a workable fixative, so I would be able to spray it already, but I'm still gonna use the pen pastels on the entire page, almost the entire page for now. yes, I have a spray for it. Also, that you have to be careful with, because if you make it too wet, sometimes this is I think this is a single-sided book. Yep. Sometimes it bleeds through because you make the mediums wet. Had that with another book. So you have to be a little bit careful when using the fixative. And I need to do that outside because the heater is on behind me. So if I'm going to spray indoors, I think the whole house will blow up. I'd rather not. So I will do that later when she is done. You mean which fixative? Oh, let me see if I can get it. I can. Careful for the dog. Going into frame with the dog. Whoopsie. Yep, here we go. George. Hey, Poopsie. I use this one. Oh, I don't know where I got this from. This is especially for charcoal and pastel. And this is a workable fixative. I got this one, I think, from Amazon. And I also have one for oil pastels. That's a different one. So that works pretty good. But I have to step outside, so because of the toxic fumes, yes. I'd rather not blow up my house. Yeah, I think for me it works. I don't have any problems with it. But why does the Windsor, and this is the it's I think it's called Comté à Paris. It is a French brand. Yeah, the brand is Comté à Paris. So that's the only thing that is on there. I have no idea how I got to buy this one, but for me it works. Maybe I can find a link on Amazon so I can share that in the description box. So you can can find it. Oh, I actually always use, when I use pastels, chalk pastels or pen pastels, I always use a fixative because it keeps rubbing on the other page. Ah, good for you. So this is the first layer. So I'm going to do a second layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna flip this because I'm gonna go back to the lightest color. So now I'm gonna use the other side and get some more of this on here. And I think I'm going to keep those music notes in the color that they are. First I thought, well, I'm going to make them more black, but I like them in the grayish color. So yeah, you can erase everything if you go. And I still trying to figure out how this works. Is this a sleeve with a glove, or is this a sleeve with her bare hands, or don't know yet. So need to figure that out as well. What I'm most afraid of is always doing skin. Going to the second lightest color. Yeah, I thought every chalk you need to fix, but I could be wrong. Yeah, ruffled sleeve up to the elbows and then gloves. Yeah, that was my first thought. That is what she is wearing, but... And for the members among us, I did find out the whiskers on the capybaras page. That was hilarious. Me just staring at a page thinking, what is that? Can somebody please help me what that is? Oh, those are the whiskers. Oh, so sorry. I just did not see it. I've been staring at that page for 2 weeks. Well, it's finished now. This one, because this part is a little bit blodgy, what I don't like. So I want a smooth color. This one. Be careful that you don't mix it into one blob of color again. Yep, I'll go to. Now I'm gonna switch this back. Part on the wrist. Well, I think this is the end of her glove. this part. So she's wearing gloves. I think this is bare skin. And from here to here, it's a sleeve. I'm guessing. Kinda. So it is a confusing page. So go with the darkest color. Love this color. It's like a brick red or something. There are names at the bottom, so let me see if I can get this thing out. This is called Red Iron Oxide Light. Put it back in. Yeah, kind of. I think it's a page where we need to use our imagination as well to get this done. When I stop, I'll watch the camera so I can see. Camera actually shows a lot of different things than you see with the naked eye. So that's why I sometimes stop and I look at the camera to see what I am doing. Let's see. I like that one. And I want to stay in this kind of brownish, reddish color palette. Let's see from a distance. Short sleeves and a separate sleeve for our... Yeah, that was my second option. So this is not going to be a easy page. All right. I think I am going to be really happy with the background. Think. Yep, put in some lighter color still. Twist. Here we go. You see how simple it is to create a fun background with pen pastels. Like that. How was everybody's Christmas? And what is everybody coloring? Is everybody coloring, or are you done for this year? Maybe I can imagine. I'm not done with coloring for this year, but I find it really fun to make plans for the upcoming year. So that is actually where a lot of my time is going. I want to do this. Let me see what colors I still have here. Yeah, let's get the lid back on because I'm gonna switch if it wants to go back on. Yeah. And switch to, I love these ones for her dress, and maybe the really dark one for the hair. Oh, Silent Fright, yeah, I got that book. That's a great book, actually. But actually my son-in-law mentioned a number first, and it picked Silent Fright. And I said, no, that's a Christmas book. I'm not gonna work in that one during the stream, so unfortunately I skipped that one. Let's take this off. I'm gonna keep that to the side. So she is going to be pink. Let me see. Because I really love this. Oh, this is a beautiful color. I have more colors, but I don't want to use more colors. So, but I love this color for her hair. And I can put in some lighter strands if I want to. So I'm gonna, oh, this is a bold color. Let's see what it does on her hair. Yeah. And remember that everything, if I go over the lines of her face and the line art, I can erase that if I want to. And this is just basing. And I always say basing makes it sometimes look really ugly. But I don't want to erase a lot, so I'm going to be extra careful. And of course you can put some highlights in with acrylic markers. The possibilities are endless with the mediums that we have. And I moved our body color to the start of January, but it's winter themed, not Christmas. So yeah, it is totally fine. And if you want to color a Christmas page in January, free to do so, of course. For me, it felt a little bit weird to do a Christmas page on the stream. And I didn't feel like doing a winter page with the cold colors. I wanted to do warm colors. There we go. You can be really okay. Spectacle. Did I miss you coming in, Coloring View? Hello, Coloring View. I'm so sorry if I missed you. If I'm working on the page, I kind of lose track. And I think I'm going to. I do going to follow the Joe and Holly hashtag. I'm going to love that one with the dark and the light hashtag. Yeah, those are also great pages in there. I think Molly Harrison also has great pages. Let's see. Be really careful here, but I think we'll manage. go. Yeah, that's a great color. Is my dog still there? Yeah, still there. I also need to not allow myself to have more than 1 or 2 pages on the go at once. Well, Kimberlyn, I actually, I can understand that because my first 2 years of coloring, I didn't allow any whips at all. So I needed to finish the page that I've started. But I have noticed that sometimes I get a little bit tired of a page and I need to put it away for a while. So I'm gonna change up my strategy to allow myself to have more ongoing pages in the month, and then I just have to finish them before the end of the month. So it's gonna be whip week at the end of the month. That is such a gorgeous color. I love this color. Let's see if there is. This is her headband, that's her hair. Oh, I'm gonna go in here. I think this is something that is also in her hair that ties the hair up, so that's going to be a different color. Let me ask a question. What color shall I do her dress? I was thinking pink, the pinks that I have here. Let me show you. But now I am in doubt if I still want to do it that pink or purples, because I love this reddish color. Maybe these colors here. Red. Well, that is definitive a red dress. Like in this range. It's almost the same as her hair. I think that will go. And I can mix it with an orange or a slightly reddish pink. Yeah, I think so too. Let me see if I can find a different tray with more reddish colors. But first, let me finish up her hair. Basing. Because that is a good color. I wish I had that color hair. It's a stunning color. Let's see if I can find the name of that color. Sorry, I have to focus for a second. Yeah. She's too cheeky for pink. Yeah, this is a foxy lady. Yeah, she is actually. And I don't have, I'm thinking about a skin color as well. Should be on the bottom. Yeah, I know. This, I know. Let me take it out. This one is called Crimson Extra Dark. Stunning color. Love this color. Did I already say I love this color? Well, that's her hair. See how easy it is actually. I'm gonna save the applicator as well. Let's see if I can find... Hi Jess, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoyed your dinner. Because this is not actually pinks. These are some reds, but sorry, I have to go through the doggo cam again. Sorry. Nope, these are not the ones I'm looking for. Still here, or don't mind me. Just trying to find colors. Oh, here are some. No, these are all the reds that I have. Let's see. Sorry, baby girl. Here are some other reds as well. These ones. Let me get a tray open. What is this for color? This is called Permanent Red Shade. And this is called Permanent Red. So that is good. These are two, and that's always what pen pastels do, kind of. You can see here, this is dark mid-tone light. Dark mid-tone light. And it's also over there. So I can use these ones for the basing and the shading. And you can see in this tray there's also the same one, dark mid-tone lights. So they are smart at pen pastel. So let me put a lid on this tray for now. A dishwasher blonde. Well, I used to color my hair black, just plain black, but it makes me look older. Oh, this is not the lid for this one. Oh, wait. I want a bigger desk. Please. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So I used to color my hair black. And maybe I will do it again. But so what do we have? I need to take the color of this one. You said reds, we are going reds. So this is the base color because this is the lightest color. If I am not mistaken. Yeah, this is Permanent Red. Permanent Red Shade. Permanent Red Extra Dark. So that is a no-brainer. Lightest mid-tone dark. So I'm going to start with the lightest color. For the dress. And I am going to do her. Oh, this is a bright color, folks. Let's see how it does on paper. Let's start here. And again, it's only a base color. It's going to be shading in here. And maybe some highlights with an acrylic marker. This is just basing her. But I love working with these. This is so much fun. to be careful for the gloves. I decided they are gloves, so with your advice. Yeah, good choice, folks. Thanks. Red is the way to go. Thanks, Vera, for thinking with me. And Kimberlyn also for everybody for the advice. And she's going to get an all red dress and just putting in highlights and fun things with pencils, markers, and so on. But this here, you can see her, this is kind of see-through, so I'm gonna try to make this really light. I think the sleeves are a little bit see-through because you can still see her elbow still peeping out. So I am thinking how I can do that. You mean on her dress, a polka dot? Well, I don't know if there's a lot of room because she has a lot of ruffles on this dress. I think it's more like a petticoat or something. So I don't know if it works doing a polka dot. I love so much working with these. I had no idea this was so much fun to work with pen pastels. So to the lady in Eindhoven, thank you so much. So what are all of your plans for New Year's Eve? Because this is the last live stream I will do for this year. Of course, I will be back in the new year. But what are your New Year's Eve plans? So let me know. You're gonna go for a quiet New Year's Eve or celebrate with family and friends? Or going all out in a big party? Stay home with the doggo, staying home. Coloring, I guess. Yeah. Oh, also stay at home. Oh, we are not the. I'm staying at home too because of the doggos. Oh, you can go to sleep at 10. I will if I want to. I watch the fireworks from my bed. That's no problem. If I go to will be early, we'll be home way before midnight. Friends don't catch on New Year's Eve quiet at home. Yes, plans consist of trying to finish as many. Well, Jess. Oh, wouldn't be a hoot when we go live on New Year's Eve. That would be funny. Zero chance. Yeah. I'm always fighting not to fall asleep. Well, it's so it will be coloring for me as well. Loads of snacks, good book. Yeah, it's the best night ever. Yeah, it's so much fun just to go live on New Year's Eve. Why not? Why not? It crossed my mind as well. So I think why not? Nothing else, nothing better to do. Get rid of all the Christmas decorations, start cleaning, can't wait. No, that's not odd, Vera. That's not odd. That's just really, um, I'm keeping my tree up until the 6th. Always do. But I know it's tempting. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out because I think you can stream with multiple people. There is within OBS, I can invite people to join with their camera, but I haven't still figured it out. I'm saying that every single time and still didn't take the time to figure it out. So it is possible to go live with multiple people in the same stream. So we have to try that out. So, but the technique, so I think it's that I can set it up and then you get an invite and you just go on camera and your camera joins my stream so I can. It sounds really complicated. It's at first glance it actually is, but oh, my dog just left the building. Yeah, it is my New Year's resolution to find out how that actually works, because that will be so much fun. 2, 3 streamers in the same stream at the same time. Yeah, Khaleesi is going to the different spots. She gone now. I'm gonna do the belt and the bow also in this light color. Oh, and this. Oh, I think she's. Come on, Poop, you come. You're okay. She's now in the middle of the room, contemplating her life choices. She thought, "Did I just hear my name?" Hi, Anna. I hope you had a nice brunch. Oh, I think she's coming back again. Hey, Popje. You okay, baby girl? Oh, there she is again. Good girl. She's so sweet. I'm a baby. Yeah, that's it. That's good. I know some use Discord too. Yeah, I'm not that well known on with Discord, but I know there is a YouTube video of joining multiple streamers together. So I will figure it out. I will try. Yeah. Oh well, Khaleesi, girlfriend. Khaleesi, meisje. Oh no, she just ignores me. She does her own thing. The only thing she is when she listens is when I have food for her. But she predominantly listens to Dutch. But for a dog, it's the high pitched notes that they listen to. So they recognize some high pitched sounds. So it doesn't matter what I say to her. If it ends with certain letters, she will react. Yeah, she has a mind of her own. Oh, there she goes again. Klisje, waarom ben je zo onrustig, meisje? Hm? Yeah, I know. She's a bit restless. Don't know why. I'm just letting her do her thing and try not to bother her. Oh, that's a Dutch guy winning. That's good. Well, that is a red dress. Let's go to the darkest. I think I'm going to do the darkest color in her bodice. And I'm going over the little heart-shaped things because I can erase it and go over it. So, and I'm still contemplating, and this one is still see-through, so I'm thinking on how to do that. So this is the darkest color. Let me try it out first. Let me check. No, it's almost the same color as her hair, so I'm not going to do that. I am going for this color. Hunter never records when I speak to him in Spanish. Oh, this one. Oh, sorry, I have to concentrate. I always go quiet when I need a focus for a while. So it's not on purpose, but I kind of, and this doesn't look like a big difference, but there is difference, and the lighting makes it look the same color as the rest of the dress, but it's not. So I will put in some of that darker color for some shading as well. So for now, doesn't look like much, but there is a difference. And as I said, it's just basing. And I think this is a good, these are good skin colors, these two. And I know the lighting makes it really yellowish, but it's not. I'm going over this embellishment on her dress for now. Let's see, the darker, let me go. Go. So, when I'm looking back in the chat, everybody's almost staying at home with the New Year's Eve. No party hardies and no. Yeah, that time has. I never did it actually with New Year's. I'm not a big party person. But gonna be a quiet New Year's Eve. That is a red dress. Whoop. Switch it. So I'll put in some darker colors here. What am I doing? Staying home. On New Year's Eve, I am staying home. I have my doggos. I want to keep them in a quiet environment. So I'm gonna lock up the house. And I can lock up the house very nice because I have roll down screens actually. So I am going to do this as well in the light red and then see if I can go over it with the skin color. Then it will tone down a bit. I don't know. And I forgot a strand of hair. Can you see that? Oh, I need a... this is also reddish. And I want to do this one. I can always erase if I don't like it. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's cool. And I know this is going to be a page that I'm going to fuss and fiddle with a lot, but I think it will be in the end. Doing that gets some proof. Yep. Well, at least I know that I cannot soundproof my house, but I can. I put the music on very loud to kind of blend out the sound a bit, but yeah. And in the Netherlands it is really difficult. It's really bad. Oh, that's no problem, Cass. Have fun. Enjoy the company. If I don't talk to you, have a great New Year's. And thank you so much for the past year for supporting and for being here. So I hope you have a great New Year's. All right, you okay? Like that. There is a little orangey color in the other tray. Maybe I can use that to lighten, to do the skin tone. But first let me see if I can give her a little skin color. And I think you can wash these, by the way. A little bit of soup. I'm gonna start with this color. And I'm actually going over this part as well. I know this is a sleeve, but I want to try to mimic the transparency of the fabric. Start with this color first. And I'm just going over the lips. I don't mind, because this is really yellow. I will tone it down, folks. No worries. For now, this looks really yellow. She's now incredibly yellow. Let's go over that with a slightly pinker color. Yeah, that's better. I'm not really good at skin, so this is again going to be trial and error. But mixing it up with this pinkish color actually works really well. Yep, that works really well. I've got the ruffle on the other side. Oh, that one. Yeah. I saved the applicator, so it's still there. I also forgot a strand of hair here. This is actually turning out quite a nice color, and this is also that see-through color. So I'm gonna do that in skin first, and then see if I can go over the really lightly with the reddish color to make it a bit more. So for now it looks weird. This is just trying things out with pen pastels, and I like that's so much fun to do. So as you can see, this is the pinkish for the skin color. So first make her skin, then let's see if I have a second applicator in this size. No, I don't. Shoot. Switch applicators for a while, but this is going to be so really lightly, and now blend this, try to blend this reddish color in the skin. Well, that doesn't work. Well, maybe. Let me see if I can get a clean one and soften it up still, because this is really red. I can always erase it, don't worry. So this is a clean one. We get a little bit of the pigment off, because I think it's still too dark, way too reddish. Let's do the red first on this side. Yeah, that's better. See, this is really light. And I want to keep it that way, so I'm gonna erase this. Where's my eraser? The magic one, the Derwent one. See if my battery isn't running dead. As you can see, that is what makes working with pen pastels easy. Choop, gone. Where's my brush? Well, it's actually almost what I was looking for. Like that. Get the skin one back. And don't get me wrong, this has to be darker, because this is supposed to be red see-through. So you need to see a little bit of the skin. About you now. Yep. And as you can see, that's why you need to fix it, because I went over it with a brush and it really spread. So when I am done, I need to go over it with the fixative, but I have to erase all this. So now you can see that. Otherwise this turns pink. So I get the book back to its original color. See? So you have to keep an eraser at hand when working with pen pastels. At least I have to, because I could be like that. Alright, let's finish up the skin and the one ruffle. There's my brush. A bit more pink in the face. Clean up her eyes. Keep switching these applicators, so my hands are all covered up in all kinds of pen pastel. There we go. She is how we call it, ton sur ton. Means she has all the same colors in different shades. So, and I need to clean up the glove. Sounds like I'm at the dentist office, but I'm not. I need to clean up the glove. And that's the only thing that is sometimes really annoying with the Derwent one. I need to get the eraser, pull it out a bit, and put it back in. Because when you press really hard, the eraser sinks into this little... Here we go. Pinch it a bit. Okay. I'm still thinking what to do with these. This one. Let me think. A bit lost right now. A little bit more red in here. Because otherwise you cannot see that there is fabric here. Still looking to get this perfect, but okay. Well, let me look at her. Still thinking about the shoes. And of course, this beautiful pantyhose. Maybe just keep those white with red little hearts. Maybe do this white as well. White accents in there. I think that will be nice. I'm gonna give her green eyes or blue eyes. I don't know yet. But I want to finish this first because after I spray it, I can go over it when I spray it, but I have to go outside to spray it. And then I can work on it some more. So right now it's just some finishing touches. All of this. Where is her skin color? Gosh, my hands are all reddish. Brush, best thing that you can have. I'm gonna do her bow. Yeah, unfortunately also red. It's quite a boring color palette for now, but in the end it will be fine, always. Does everybody have to work between kerst? Can you listen to me being Dutch? Between Christmas and New Year's? I do. I actually do have to work tomorrow. So, it's always really relaxing or boring, one or the other, to work this week because a lot of my accounts or customers are on vacation. So, not a lot to do. Oh, you took days off. Good for you. To stare at my pen pastels. Well, don't stare at them. Use them. Take the plunge. Work both days this weekend. Back again on Tuesday. Oh, you work hard. That spray, yeah. That spray is... and it's freezing outside now in the Netherlands. So I have to go to school, get paid, and sit here. Color with no students. Well, I am actually going to color tomorrow. So if somebody calls me, I will be there. No problem. Not to worry. I will... It's called reactive working. So I need to make a quote tomorrow. I have to finish that one, and after that it's done. And I will be... Well, maybe make the second part of the coloring book collection inventory. Because, as I said, I think it's going to be 23 or 24 stages. Being on sickness benefits, I can't work well. Yeah. Just coloring, yeah. Well, as I said, maybe I'm going to do the second part of the coloring book inventory. And working already on my January plans. I don't know yet, because there are a lot of videos on the waiting list to be recorded. And maybe get a head start. I think that's what I like about YouTube. You can plan ahead. And this weekend, I actually only did the one. And the membership video for that matter, but that was a live, so... Oh, yeah, Jana, that is fantastic. Just, oh, I love that. A week of coloring. Well, she is red. That would be fun. Here we go. Uh, Still not this color. What to do that color? I think just a. Well, you cannot see it. Wait, let me turn the doggo cam off so I get a little bit more space to. Here we go. Maybe this light color for the note pages. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, a week of coloring. I haven't planned my, I have planned my September vacation. That's the only thing that I have asked time off, but that is the only thing. Still need to think of what I'm going to do for summer holidays or spring, or haven't done anything about that. I'm not a head planner. It's a winter page in Europe. I'm gonna darken this up a little bit more with the ochre thing that needs a little bit more darkening. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna spray it so it can dry overnight. Maybe I will finish this page tomorrow, still a December page. And then slowly but surely I didn't do a lot of pages in December yet, but slowly they're turning out to be a little bit more pages than I thought of doing. Put it to rest. Oh my. Oh, that sounds like cold, Jana. So it's going to be a blankie and a coloring book. So this is kind of a base with a light color because there's a lot of lost reds in here. So this one. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I will take the washi off overnight, by the way. I had a mishap on a different book. Accidentally left the washi tape on overnight and ripped the page. So please take off your washi tape if you want to let it sit overnight. Because you might rip the page. Yeah, a week of coloring, and I'm sorry, it's not nice, but I'm jealous to have a week of coloring. Snow. Nope, not my friend. I do not like snow. And I need to go to Germany in the second week of January. So I hope that there's not a lot of snow because I have to go by car, and I'm dreading the commute to the German site. It's to the German factory because we are training. So I'm not looking forward to snow. Oh, Letitia, kom je weer, meisje? Wat is er? Moet je naar buiten? Sorry, I have to let the dog out. Good girl. Here we go. Everything within reach in this house. There we go. So snow is not my hobby. I think it's beautiful, snow, but not if you need to work or drive or that kind of stuff. I'd rather enjoy it, go for a long walk in the woods or something, but not. Bon is landing on the Great Lakes tomorrow. We're supposed to have wind chill. Oh, that's so cold. How do you prepare for that kind of weather? I was wondering how. Cancelled your trip, yeah. I can imagine that you're not eager on going through a lot of snow. Proper clothes, yeah. And a lot of heaters. Yeah, we actually have really good how do you call that? Isolated houses or something. I don't know how you call that. Insulated. That's the word I was looking for. Insulated. So it's always handy, but I find that also when it's so really cold, it's so hard to breathe because it's really dry air. And I can always so that's so weird because I can always see when it's freezing outside because Khaleesi is actually really prone to static electricity. I think I have a picture of her, and when she's running over the couch, then her hair is going to stand up. So let's see if I can find. So then I know. Oh, great, Khaleesi. It's cold outside, isn't it? With the freezing weather. Let's see if I can have. I caught it a couple of. I think it was last year. It looked ridiculous, but I don't think I can find that picture again. Oh yeah, there it is. Well, isn't that so that happens to her when she's running over the couch and it's really cold outside. Then the static electricity makes her hair stand up. So that's also how I know. Come in. Come this. Oh, she doesn't want to come in. Shoot. Where did she go? I lost a dog. Oh, where is my dog? Oh, I'm not there yet. Yeah, that's always so funny. That's how we know it's really chilly outside. Okay. Let's see it on camera. Oh, that's quite nice. You look it on camera. I want to smooth it out a bit to get a smooth blend. I think well, that looks quite nice. And she's still outside. She needs to get in, otherwise she's gonna freeze to death. Come on, babe. Just go. Good girl. She's too small to stay outside for a long time when it's that cold. Okay, what time are we at? 9:45. We've already almost been at it for 2 hours. Channel's going time to go to Khaleesi for the weather. Yeah, it's called zoing. It's always so funny, but you have to be really careful when you touch her because you have to ground. And we say she has to go off of the couch because she has to ground. And then you when she touches the floor, you see the hair go down, and then we know we're not gonna get zapped by a dog. So it's always really funny. So sometimes we get zapped by our own dog, but we kind of learned how to deal with it. Got some tricks. I say you have to ground first before we touch the dog. Let's put in some little bit of shading with this darker color. Yeah. Oh, poor thing. Yeah. Well, I hurt my finger. What happened? Well, I got zapped by my pet. Yeah. Always have to be a little bit careful. Where I live is supposed to get 2 to 5 inches, but with the snow and the blowing, oh, does that happen a lot, Kimberlyn? Power loss where you live? Because here in the Netherlands, all our power cables are in the ground. Almost all of our power cables are in the ground. So they are not prone to frost or anything. Yeah. She does. Oh, what is happening on your side, Jana? I hear horrible news about. Oh, not buried. No, I was afraid of that because then when it freezes, I think the weight of the ice. I can imagine that is not good for cables, and all our cables are under the ground. So we are not in that area, not prone to power outage. Get fussed about the supplies. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, in here in the Netherlands, we have a luxury problem because we generate so much energy with the solar panels that our energy net is going to be, how do you say that? Too much energy on the net, and then we have a power outage. How weird can it be? So now they are. If we give too much energy back to the net, because I do have solar panels on my roof, And if I generate more energy that I use, then we give it back to the main energy, main power net. But now for every kilowatt hour I give back, I have to pay. So it's, well, it's ridiculous. So sometimes I just turn my solar panels off. I'm not going to pay for electricity I have given back for free, and then I have to pay. Okay. How is she? She is looking pretty. Love my background. She needs a lot of work, or she's not done by a long shot, but I think for now, this is going to sound really weird, but she is ready to get sprayed. I think. Let me see. No, I need to do the little lock of hair here, but I need to switch trace because that's a different color. This is going to be different color, and the gloves, don't know which way to go with the gloves yet. So I am actually really happy with the background. And that was the main purpose of today, is to get this page started. I think it's done for about 70%, 75%. So if you are, I can recommend pen pastels. I know it is an investment, but I have had them for a couple of days now, and I'm already having so much fun with these things. I know there are a lot. I know they are not cheap. But I think it was worth my investment. Yeah, I like her, how she looks for now. What am I going to do? I am going to spray her. She's going to dry overnight. And then I'm going to work on her with, I think, pencils. Put in the shading in her hair, highlights in her hair. Think what I'm going to do with the pantyhose. Because I was thinking black, but for some reason I think she needs black accents. I don't know why, but I don't know. But for now, she needs to be sprayed outside, and she needs to dry. So I am going to clean up, because I do have to work tomorrow. It's almost 10 o'clock. But before I am closing the stream, because this is the last stream for me of, Black with the Red Hearts, that you got my kind of thinking. Before I am going to close, I want to thank you, all of you, people in the chats, people lurking, and people on the channel, for a fantastic year, for supporting this channel, for being there, being this fantastic community that we are. I want to wish you a fantastic 2026. Have fun, enjoy friends, family with New Year's Eve, or just color, do what you want, what makes you happy. I hope to see you next year for another year of beautiful coloring, lots of coloring love, and be there for each other. So be careful on New Year's if you are doing fireworks. And again, thank you so much for all the support, for all the love. And I will see you next year. Have a great New Year's. Bye-bye, everybody.